Hey guys, what's up? My name is Shaquan and I am the trading educator at SLFX Trading and Steady Investments Club. And in today's video, I want to take you guys through the pound JPY currency pair and show you guys how this currency pair has moved, what it's done, and just the opportunities that were there to get involved. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take you through this really quick. It's going to be a really quick video, so go ahead and subscribe. And also go ahead and like the video and comment, do you trade this currency pair? Why do you trade this currency pair? What do you like about this currency pair? And do you prefer to swing trade or day trade this currency pair? Okay, so let's let the intro roll really quick and then we'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so forgive the hair. You guys, I've been up since about 3:40 this morning, went to the gym, came back, showered, checked my trades, did some stuff for Instagram, some stuff for students, and now I'm on here with you guys, okay? So it's been a really busy morning already. So I want to go ahead and take you guys through pound JPY. I'm not one to go ahead and prolong any type of information. I like information to be quick, simple, and easy, right? So let's get into why pound JPY just worked, okay? So this is a really good sell opportunity on the pound JPY. And the reason why this was such a good sell opportunity was because of this area here. All right, so what I'm going to do is take you guys up to the higher time frame really quick, get rid of some stuff really quick so that we can see what's going on. So let me take this to lower time frames really quick because I don't really like cluttered charts. Like, that's one of my pet peeves, is having a cluttered chart. So I like to see what I'm doing. All right, so as you guys can see, ever since the market came and touched this trend line right here for the umpteenth time, price ended up falling. We got this nice bearish engulfing candle here that let us know that we had some more downside momentum, and as you guys can see, the momentum has been crushing it to the downside. Okay, now what I noticed here about this market is there was a pause in supply. Like the sell-off, there was a pause, and that pause came around here, but then we pushed down some more. And the week before last, the market created a nice doji candle. Now, if you know anything about doji candles, you can understand that they represent indecision, or you know that the market's indecisive. So the next candle is going to be important. It's not the next daily candle that I care about. It's more so of what the next weekly candle is going to be. Because if we're already indecisive right here, then that also just lets me know that, hey, next week decision, if it's bullish, price could have some more bullish momentum for the week to come. If this next candle is bearish, price could have some more bearish momentum to come. And you have to kind of ask, is this an inside bar? You know, these are kind of questions you have to ask when you study the weekly time frame. So understanding that, I wanted to see the week before last if price, especially at this pause and this pause here, because the market kind of started to slant, if we were going to continue to get some downside momentum. And so this is when I just drew like a little structured estimation zone where, hey, if price can stay below or at this area, then price can potentially keep rolling over. So I had a few zones here, right? So if I drop down to my daily time frame, I had a zone that was right here in this area to this trend line, okay? And so for me, I'm understanding and I'm watching the trend. I'm first going to pay attention to the trend first. As a trader, trend is one of the most important structures that you can follow, right? You need to follow the lower highs. You need to follow the lower low. You need to follow where price is going. You need to understand if it's trending, if it's retracing, and things such as this, right? Keynote, real pause real quick. So this today, actually, I'm actually doing a workshop over trend, the current trend, the overall trend, and how to understand what price is doing and where price can go next. So if that's something that you want to join, click the link down below to register for the class, because the class is going to be tonight and the replays will only be available next week. So if that's something that you want to get involved in, register today, okay? But it might be closed. I think registration might be closed. But if it is and you want to join, just DM me on Instagram at SLFX_trading, and then we can have a conversation, okay? So I can let you into the class. Now, with that being said, if you notice anything about trend from right here, we had a lower high, we had a lower low. We had another lower high, and then we had another lower low. So this is when I started to draw my trend line. Now, I typically draw my trend line by the line chart. Now, when price approached this trend line, this is when I started to ask myself, okay, if price rejects this trend line, we can trade to the downside, right? Because now I have to start talking to myself. However, if price pushes past this trend line, we may need to start looking for temporary small buys, okay? Because as a trader, you got to understand what the market is doing. You have to understand how to make it work for you, right? So what I started to notice was when we pushed up back into this trend line right here, this is per the daily time frame, price made this beautiful rejection candle. So this was one of the first entries right here that I took, right? So if I get my arrow, we took an entry right here. Now, as you notice, the market did push up a little bit higher, and that's fine that it pushed up a little bit higher. This is why we use stop losses. If you don't use stop losses, why you don't use stop losses? Because you don't want to get stopped out of a really good trade. And then the next trade, we had a nice, strong bearish candle. And from here, this is just when I use my fibs. From point A, point B, and then we had the C point here, and then a D completion down here at the negative 27. So this is a really good trade overall for about 200 pips. And the market kind of has been slowing down in momentum just a little bit, but we're still keeping that trend going. And this is just basically how, you know, I was able to capitalize and take a simple trade. Now, if you want to know more about how I do my day-to-day, you know, my week-to-week operations, I have a basics course for only $97 that teaches you exactly how I construct my charts like this, how I use Fibonacci, how I use trend, and how I use trend lines. It's only $97, right? And so it's just going to show you how to put your charts together to construct it just like this, all right? And this is what I use every single day in the market. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you can also see how I was able to catch a pound trade, the pound USD trade, just the same. And so let me take you guys through that currency pair as well. Okay, so I have it set up here. You can see how price action was rejecting the trend line. You can see how we pushed back up into that trend line. I had my zone here yet again based off of a higher time frame, the weekly time frame. And you guys can see how we got a nice bearish engulfing candle. We rejected the 38.2. Zero target has been smashed right through. Now I'm just waiting for the negative 27 to come and, you know, give me my money, right? So this, you know, these two trades just followed each other. It was really good trade. I've been in the pound sales for almost all the pairs for quite some time now, taking profits on them, holding off on some that have already hit profit, waiting for them to kind of give me some retracements or, you know, just extra areas where price is going to go to next. And I'm just chilling, you know. All of this is caught from the daily time frame unless I catch quicker pips from the 4 hour or the 1 hour. And I just chill on a lot of my currency pairs. And that's the benefit of being a swing trader. You get more time to yourself and less time on the charts, okay? So hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I told you guys it was going to be really quick. Hopefully this was very beneficial, very educational. And let me know, did you guys catch these pound trades? If not, why? What happened? Do you even look at these pairs? Sorry if you hear my kids in the background. This is real life here, guys. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Daughter just bust through the door. Talk to you guys later.